So it looks like the GTA Online Standalone Edition, which will be featuring a PS5 next-gen upgrade, might be coming for free to PlayStation Plus members this June. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is SaintsFan, and this is coming from a leak on 4chan. And just right off the bat, 4chan leaks are either 50-50. They could go either way. They're either completely real or they're completely fake. We obviously do not know, so of course take this leak with a grain of salt. But I thought this would be an interesting video to discuss what exactly is going on with the GTA 5 Expanded Edition and then the GTA Online Standalone Edition, because from what we've been given, it seems like they are two separate things. And hopefully in this video we can read between the lines and figure out what exactly is going on with these two versions of the game. Now, let's just go ahead and hop right into the leak. This was posted on 4chan a couple of days ago or a day or two ago, and this apparently is from a person that works in marketing and PR at a local foreign PlayStation branch. They saw a list of games that were discussed, and this is what we got. The list in April is whatever those three games are. You have May, you have those three games, and then June, that's where it says GTA Online, the PS5 only next gen upgrade. Now, just two things to note here. Number one, this will be debunked or proved true in 2 days. On April 1st, we'll see if those three April games are the PS Plus games available. Of course, if they are not, well then this leak is probably false. The only other thing that was a little weird that people pointed out was in June, in addition to the GTA Online game title, there's that Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus, which apparently wasn't even made for PS4 or something along those lines. So it'd be weird how it's a PS Plus game for the PS5. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on with that, but honestly, the main thing to really point out is, of course, in 2 days, we'll see if this is true. And then, of course, GTA Online, it says, is going to be a PlayStation Plus game, which means I think it's free for PlayStation Plus members, and that it's going to have the next-gen upgrade available. Now, that timeline, of course, is way quicker than we all are thinking. We all are thinking the expanded and enhanced edition of GTA 5 isn't coming out until the very end of 2021, maybe like December, when big DLCs usually happen. But with kind of the way Rockstar has been wording their Newswire articles, both of these could potentially happen. Because like I stated, it seems like the expanded edition of GTA 5 is actually separate from the standalone version of GTA Online. So it is technically possible, I think, that we get the standalone version of GTA Online with that next-gen upgrade first, and then the actual GTA 5 single-player expanded and enhanced edition coming later. Now, why I say this, and to get into Rockstar's actual wording, this was from their Newswire when they first announced the expanded edition of GTA 5. They stated in that first paragraph, the new version of GTA 5 will feature a range of technical improvements, visual upgrades, and performance enhancements to take advantage of the latest hardware, making the game more beautiful and more responsive than ever. And then in the next paragraph, just the way they worded it sounds like the GTA Online part is going to be totally separate, because they state, and for the massive GTA Online community, the journey through the ever-evolving shared world of GTA Online will continue on to the next generation with more new updates, including additional GTA Online content exclusive to the new consoles and PC. There will also be a new standalone version of GTA Online coming in the second half of 2021, which will be available for free exclusively for PS5 players during the first 3 months. And then just to wrap it out, they of course stated that if you're a PlayStation Plus member, you get $1 million every month until the release of the PS5 version of GTA Online. Now, the first thing that I wanted to point out was the fact that they had to reiterate that this standalone version of GTA Online is coming out in the second half of 2021. To start off that Newswire, this was the initial paragraph where they stated that the Enhanced Edition is coming to the new generation of consoles, including the PS5, in the second half of 2021. And then 2 paragraphs later, they're stating, well, hey, the GT Online standalone version is also coming in the second half of 2021. I think if they wanted us to assume that both of these editions are the same, they would have just given one release date and not 2. And that's why I think the standalone edition of GTA Online is actually something separate from the expanded edition of GTA 5. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that we get the standalone version of GTA Online before we get that expanded edition of GTA 5. The question then obviously becomes, well, what exactly is going to be in this standalone edition of GTA Online? They stated in their Newswire that the new generation, the new consoles and of course PC, are going to have exclusive content that are probably only possible on the new consoles. This is nothing new because when we went from the 360 and PS3 to the PS4 and Xbox One, of course, DLC stopped for those older consoles. So the same thing is likely to happen here. But there wasn't a major jump in the game. The only thing we really got was first person and some slight performance bumps. But with the new consoles that just came out, the PS5 and Xbox Series X, their hardware is a lot better. The jump is much higher from the older gen consoles. And then, of course, going back to that leak where it stated the next gen upgrade is going to be available, that sort of is what leads to all of these questions we have. But I do think that the biggest question of them all, if we are assuming that there's going to be 2 editions coming out in 2021, there's the GTA Online standalone with the next gen upgrade, and then there's also going to be the GTA 5 expanded and enhanced. What's going to be the difference? Now, of course, there is going to be a difference because you have online versus single player. I mean, you can just see with how we have online versus single player now, there's a lot of extra stuff in single player that we don't have in online. And I think maybe that's why they seem to be marketing these 2 as 2 separate things so they don't get people confused. Because if they showcase a trailer for the expanded edition of GTA 5 and it's got just amazing stuff, but then that stuff isn't in online because of, I guess, hardware limitations, then of course people are going to be upset. I know I maybe have added some more questions to the already big pile of what is Rockstar doing with this stuff in 2021. But at least hopefully I cleared up that it seems like as of now, there are 2 separate things happening. There's the GTA 5 single player expanded edition that's coming out sometime this year. And then there's also going to be the next gen standalone GTA Online version coming out sometime this year. We of course still don't know anything about the 2 apart from what Rockstar has stated in that one Newswire, that there's going to be some technical improvements basically, and that on the online version there's going to be some stuff that's exclusive. But apart from that, we don't know. We don't know how much each version is going to cost. We don't know if there's going to be a bundle. Obviously, the only thing for the first 3 months for PS5 members, that standalone version of GTA Online will be free. But then that also probably means the expanded edition of GTA 5 for PS5 members won't be free. So as you can see, there's still a lot of confusion in the air. And things will hopefully clear up a little bit more. Like I said at the beginning, in 2 days, we'll see if this leak is true. If it does turn out to be true, well then that is exciting because that means the standalone version or the next gen version of online is coming out in June, which would fit. It makes sense if Rockstar had some sort of DLC planned. Like, it would make sense to release it in June. That's when they release some other DLCs. But again, the point of this video was mainly to just clear up some of the confusion with what's happening to GTA 5 and GTA Online in 2021. So yeah, hopefully this helped a little bit. And of course, if any more information or any news or any other leaks come out, I will let you guys know. I'll report it for you guys. So hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. But thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.